My name is Anna, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Okay, let's talk about something that's not talked about enough. It's June, which means it's Men's Mental Health Month. This is something real and serious. Men struggle too, and they deserve more than silence. This is a time to acknowledge those silent struggles that many men face and support them through those struggles. I'm a strong believer that there shouldn't have to be a specific time or month to support something. I think things like men's mental health deserve to be talked about all the time, not just in June. It's important to have months like these to remind us of things that need attention, but it's also important to remember that this isn't a once-a-year topic. It's every day. I know I'm not a boy, so I'll never fully understand what it's like. But I do care, and I want to be someone who breaks the silence. Before I go further into this video, I just want to give a quick trigger warning. I will be mentioning topics such as suicide. Nothing deep, in-depth, or graphic, but I know this is a sensitive subject, so this is your warning to click off the video now if you need to. You might not think men's mental health is a big deal, so let's look at reality. We need to start with the facts. 3 out of 4 suicides are male. That's 75%. Suicide rates are increasing all over the world, everywhere, in so many different places. This is a problem for both men and women. However, the fact that so many males, from boys to grown men, make up 75% of those suicides shows how many guys are really struggling out there. From further research, it's also been found that men are much less likely to speak up and ask for help compared to girls. The stigma around men's mental health is an enormous contributing factor to this, and so are the many myths that come along with it. Our society has many unspoken rules, expectations, and assumptions. For example, if your house was a mess and the washing wasn't done, most people would assume that's the woman's job and turn to them. There are these same subtle expectations and gender stereotypes for men too. Men are expected to be strong, dominant, and in control. They are seen to be the protectors, not the ones needing protecting. Beliefs like this make it harder for guys to speak up, and doing so can be seen as weak, broken, or even unmanly. Which I think is ridiculous. I'm sure you've heard phrases thrown around like man up, boys don't cry, tough it out. And these are exact representations of how our world views men's mental health. I've heard things like this said around me, and it's not okay. Because I don't have any lived experience, I asked some guys I know to give their thoughts on this. They shared with me that phrases like these don't even have to be said to be enforced or believed. These societal expectations are so normalized and deeply rooted that people don't even realize they're there. This is sadly the truth of the world we're living in at the moment. Along with the stigma and myths, the world has a very shallow understanding of men's mental health. Poor mental health will present differently in everyone, but especially in guys. Signs of struggling mental health in men often get missed by others and sometimes even by themselves. While a woman may have a panic attack due to anxiety, a man may display his anxiety as anger. That's not saying that everyone's like that though, that was just an example. For many men, their depression can be drowned in substance abuse. Studies show that rather than talking it out, many men rely on alcohol or drugs to cope with their depression. Some even throw themselves into work or school more, or use other various things as an escape. The signs aren't always easy to spot. Mental health can affect any guy of any age, nationality, social status, background. It's important to keep an open mind. Anyone out there could be struggling. While researching for information on this video, I stumbled across this really good website for people who are struggling with their mental health. If my memory is correct, then I think it's called Calm. I found a quote here and I wanted to share it because it's okay not to be okay. I lost my nan and granddad, and my mum and dad split up all in the same time period. I tried to be a man and bottle my emotions up. Not talking about it just made it worse. I attempted suicide twice. I'm currently having counseling and finally starting to turn the corner. I want to share my story to help others. It's okay to show emotion, even if you're a man. No matter what you're going through, you don't have to be alone in this, and there is support out there for you. I also just want to say that you don't need to have some huge big reasons why you're not okay. You're allowed to be struggling for what may seem like a small reason, or you might not even know the reason at all. And that's okay. Your pain is valid. Always. So if you're a guy and you're not okay, what can you do to get support and feel better? The first step is always recognizing that you're not okay. It can be hard to recognize the signs in yourself, but it's a huge step. Allow yourself to feel whatever you're feeling, even if it's only privately. When you know you're not okay, the next step is to reach out for support. This can be really daunting, but it's worth it. It can be to a friend, a family member, anyone. Or it could be someone professional like a psychologist or counsellor. Which, by the way, may I add, you are not weak if you go to see someone like a psychologist. Your mental health is just as important as your physical health. So if you broke your leg, you would go to a doctor. Same way if your mental health was struggling, you go to a psychologist. There's no shame in that. It's stronger to get support than to be sitting there in silence suffering. If going to see someone in real life doesn't seem like an option for you, maybe because you find it too hard to open up and talk about your feelings, or maybe you're worried about money and cost, or there's no one available in your area. Whatever it may be, don't worry, there are other options. You can always find a helpline or online service. There are helplines for emergencies, but there are also counselling ones if you just need a chat. You can be on a video call, a phone call, or you can even be texting back and forth. There are so many options out there, trust me. Whatever it may be, please take the chance to reach out. People in your life care about you a lot more than you think. You're not a burden for needing support. It's part of being a human. Take a moment to look up some mental health websites in your area. Not only can you find support there, but you can also find some amazing resources to improve your mental health on your own. I'm not sure how long this video is, and I don't want to make it too long by ranting on, but if you're looking for some more practical tips that you can do by yourself, then I will link some things in the description for depression and anxiety, etc., things like that. So you can check that out if you'd like to. But what about supporting mental health for the guys around you? The most obvious thing you can do is, of course, checking in with the men and boys in your life around you. Conversations like these can be difficult to start, but they're really important and they can potentially save a life. Sometimes listening is all someone needs, and if they aren't willing to talk, then a hug can say a million words. Look out for the signs and let someone know that you're here to listen without judgment. Also encourage the guys in your life to reach out for support. I think it's important that we're also teaching younger boys that they're allowed to speak up and ask for help, and that it's not weak to do so. Someone's childhood can shape their whole life, so I believe that it's crucial to be teaching younger boys the importance of opening up and taking care of their mental health. To support men's mental health further, there are also sometimes events and certain things you can participate in your area. Sometimes there's walks and other stuff, so it really just depends. You might have to look around a bit. Otherwise, you can always spread the word on social media. To all the guys out there watching this video right now, I'm truly sorry for how the world views men's mental health right now. As a girl, watching this around me, it just disgusts me seeing how people treat it. It shouldn't have to be this way anymore, and I'm so sorry that things are still messy. Mental health is not just a girl's thing. Boys can struggle with it too. Being a guy shouldn't mean suffering alone. Let's break the stigma together. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. Please comment any questions, suggestions, or tips you have for me. Also feel free to info dump or vent in the comment section. If you have any thoughts on this video or this topic, then please drop a comment. I would love to hear your thoughts. And let me know if you have anything else to add on. I'm so sorry that this video has been put out late. I don't know when I'm actually going to be able to get it out, but I'm guessing it's towards the end of June, if it even still is June. So apologies for that. Things have been really chaotic lately. This is actually the first ever long form video that I'm filming on my new phone though, so let me know if it's any good. Anyway, happy Men's Mental Health Month to anyone watching this. You are loved and you matter. Bye!